this game relatively hard. It also purges up Ink Swell when you use Enchant as well. And it's a really strong laner. So I like this Ench pick a lot. I think this is strong. Gives away that the clock's definitely going to be the 4 now, though. I assume. I mean, unless it's like mid-Doom 3 clock, but I don't see that happening.
Well, the Inch is the 5, right?
Yeah. But so that's what I mean. I can't imagine the clock's the 3 and the Doom's the 2, though. So the clock's probably going to be the 4. And then they can still flex the Doom between 2 and 3. Spectre's still in the pool if one of the teams wants to go for that. I will say that on the Darkseer situation with the Ench, though, if he Iron Shells one of the Ench's creeps, like the lane creeps, I mean, on the Execration side, that can't be purged off because you can't purge allies.
Mm-hmm.
So the lane's a bit more difficult for the Darkseer, but it's not unplayable. I assume they pick their carry hero here on Cignal and then flex this Void Spirit between 4 and 2 last. But I don't know what you would want to play looking at this. I mean, Life Stealer's in the pool, but I hate that hero at the moment. Sven's in the pool,
okay
like
with Surge, though.
Yeah, he's okay. I think Ricky looks pretty good.
Well, you've said that a couple times this tournament, and still is yet to get picked.
Yeah. I think Spectre still looks okay for them as well. Radiant
team pick.
And there's the Sven.
Okay. Fair enough.
My pick ends up being right.
I was trying to give alternatives, B-Cop.
Yeah, that is true. I knew you were saying not Sven on purpose.
I'll say not Sven so you could be right. That was all.
That's how much Mo loves me, guys.
Yeah, I just look out for you. They go for the Morph. Okay. They could even put the Doom as the core against the Darkseer in lane and run some like aggro try with the Morph Ench clockwork. Because the Doom just devours the creep that's Iron Shelled. And I think Doom wins that matchup because he just outfarms the Darkseer. Hmm.
Dire team bad.
So they need... What do they need on Cignal? Probably a 4 on Cignal. I think they probably need a 3 on Execration. I think the Doom's probably going to be mid for Ken. So I like how they just ban out the Shaker straight away. So they get rid of the Shaker Morph. That's amazing. Because they need some hard lockdown, I think, on Execration from their last pick. They're playing against Void Spirit Darkseer. Like, these guys are difficult to catch.
Wondering if they're going to be able to shut down the Sven. Have we seen a Sven get shut down this event yet?
I don't think so, no.
I mean, I took Cignal pre-game even starting.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to throw it out there.
What about Tide for Execration?
10 seconds.
Gives them good team fight. Lane's okay against the Sven.
Does
they
the
could go
Doom
like
mid?
Underlord. I think Underlord or something is really good as well.
Radiant team pick.
Because the Root's really good against Void Spirit. Because I think this game's really hard to play if you don't pick catch here. Whether it's mid or off lane. Like, they could go Kunkka or something as well, I think is okay.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
I guess you have the Blink Centaur stomp on the Doom. But it's not reliable. Like, it's not long enough. They need more catch.
Let's see what they want to do. Off lane, would it be worth going Centaur?
I don't think I like Centaur.
Dire
Yeah.
team pick.
I think there's just better choices. Okay, they go for the Mars instead. Okay, that's fine. That's the catch they need. Gives them some better team fight as well, which they don't really have at the moment.
Yeah.
It's also a BKB hero, which I think is really important this game as well. Up against Darkseer, Void Spirit, Grimstroke.
10 seconds remaining.
So, like, I mean, Mars can go Pipe if he wants, but I think
5
could go, like,
seconds remaining.
Blink Vlad's BKB or something. There's a few different item builds he can go for. Oh, what do they want on Cignal? So I'm assuming they need a +4 still, and they want a melee hero to play with the Iron Shell most likely. And Tusk is in the pool as well. Oh wow! So it is Darkseer support or Void Spirit support. So Van's the 3. So he's playing offlane Necro.
Void Spirit
James
support.
Yeah, so Darkseer support.
No.
Isn't Grims is the 5 here at player, right? I think for Cignal.
I thought James
Yeah, he
played
is.
the Jakiro, didn't he?
No, James
No,
played
James is
the
the mid.
Lena.
He played the Lena. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Grim. Yeah, so it is position 5 Darkseer. This is awesome.
Sorry, I thought Jamesy was the 5 just because the Lena seemed so underfarmed.
Oh come on, man! You can't say that.
My
Pepe
bad.
hand.
Unintentional
10
burn.
seconds remaining.
I'm actually being serious.
I'm interested to see how this Darkseer does in the laning stage, though. That's probably where I'll be keeping most of my eye on. Just because I'm interested to see how it does. It's not really a strong lane support. And I feel like Mars Clockwork's really strong. If they ever get to the point where they get a double Iron Shell on top of a Sven stun, they're going to do a lot of damage. But I feel like the Mars just farms.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not... What do you do to stop the Mars from farming? What can you do to stop the Mars from farming?
Unsure. I mean, they have decent kill potential, like we said, with the stun and the Iron Shell, but I think they need a Grimstroke rotation for it to work.
So you're coming at me with the unsure, come again later, 8-ball answer.
It's a difficult one to predict because I don't understand the Darkseer 5 enough. I get why it could be good, but I have no idea how you play it. Like what are his first 10 minutes like of the game? Because afterwards it's kind of like, yeah, you cast your spells, you play with your team, whatever. Like you play with the Sven all the time, surge him up into the fights, and the Sven's really strong. I get all that, but I'm really interested to see how the Darkseer plays the laning stage. Because I feel like that's the hardest part about the hero.
Coming in this game, another pause, as is tradition.
I like Cignal's lineup, though. I think it's really cool. The Necro makes the Morphling's game hard as well, because you can always Reaper Scythe him down. Even when he's like really strength morphed and tanky.
I think really it comes down to shutting down the Sven, because it seems like Sven takes over the game so early.
True, but I think Execration in this game have 2 supports that are very good at dealing with that. Ench and Clockwork rotate and play the map really well. So I think they have potential to just, invade the ancient area of the map, right? In this Direbot jungle and stuff like that. Because I think Doom as well, especially, where he's going to get this drums and he can run around and just start annoying people. Are they going to put the Ench with the Mars in the offlane to deal with the Darkseer? I assume they are, and then they put the Clockwork with the Morphling in the safe lane. I feel like that's probably the best lane matchup they could have. Yeah, it looks like the Darkseer's heading towards bot lane for now for the runes. It'll be interesting to see where this Darkseer goes and if the Radiant can get the Ench against the Darkseer. Because you know how sometimes we see the cores TP a lot? To get the right lane matchups. I feel like the Darkseer and Ench is just as important this game on the supports.
30 seconds to battle.
Peacock,
Yeah.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
If I knew how to hit your pitch but a little bit higher to imitate saying it again, I would.
No, let's not even go there, actually. Oh, God.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
Get some falsetto going.
I don't know what that means.
Falsettos, do you know the Bee Gees, the band?
Yes.
Yeah, you know how they used to do the really high-pitched singing and things? That's falsetto.
They used to do the...
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah, I'm sure Stream loved that.
Yeah. They probably just...
This Ench and this Clock are going to run at the Sven at level 1. Watch, when the creep wave comes in. Get him!
There they go. Enchant. How much
It's
damage
just-
do you have
oh,
here? He's by himself.
Yeah.
I don't think he's dead because he's very close to tower, but
He loses half his HP.
yeah,
Does he walk back to base and TP in? There's no, surely not. Yeah.
Ooh, they're actually gonna. Okay, they'll bring the Darkseer up here.
The Darkseer TP's first though as well. He's like, this is my lane.
Where are you going?
So Void Spirit versus Doom mid is an interesting one. I feel like Void Spirit does better in this lane. Like, he has a decent amount of damage to work with in 66. So it's the same as the Dooms, but he has a much better attack animation.
Denied.
I didn't appreciate how much of a strong laner Void Spirit was until recently. And then you play against him and you're like, oh my god, this hero's crazy.
Jeez, Ken taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, he has to be careful. If that Aether Remnant hit, I think he dies.
I admit nothing but
Sven's struggling for CS up in this top lane because of the Ench.
Wait up.
Yeah, like he's just Iron Shelling on straight away and Dark Shelling. It's just getting purged off straight away. And the cooldowns on the Iron Shell's a little bit better, but it burns a huge amount of mana every time it's cast. I don't really know what this Iron Shell on the Sven's supposed to do. Because he still can't run in. What did you say?
I said take farm away?
Yeah.
Potentially?
Oh, that's true.
Morphling? He's doing okay.
He's fine. I mean, the lane's pushing him, which is a bit sad. But they have really good kill potential with the clockwork when they hit level 3. And they can just run up people. Because the battery shot does such a huge amount of damage at level 2 of the skill. Goes from 20 to 45.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go on the Grim even now.
And Swell 80 pop hit the clockwork, so he might be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he has a salve though. He's okay.
Oof.
Ooh.
Palos, by the way, his hashtag at the end is Atante de Kumbo, which is basketball player for the Milwaukee
This
Bucks.
Grimstrick's going for it.
Ooh.
Also, I really hope we don't see a full Agimorph into a Heartstopper or a Death on the Morphling. Which would be absolutely hilarious.
Bad top.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I don't understand what the Darkseer is supposed to do in this lane for the Sven. He's got the least amount of CS on his team in terms of cores. And it's like all cores in the game. But...
So Ken just salves up. He's 24-1. He's gone 3-2.
Whoa, he's going Midas on the Doom.
So double dipping.
I don't know how much I like that.
I mean, it's
4
double
minute-
dipping. He's doing what he can to get all that gold.
4-minute runes are spawning as well. Clockwork's going to guard the region in the bot lane, but he
And
takes it
take
himself. Yeah, it's fine though, because Doom doesn't
No
have a bottle.
bottle,
It's just
yeah.
it's making sure the Void Spirit doesn't get it because he has a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I admit nothing.
If you're a 4-player in your pubs, guys, this is such an important thing to do. The active runes are so important at the moment with a lot of the mid heroes. You know, if there's a Zeus in the game or a Void Spirit or an Ember, you should always be going to try and secure those 4-minute runes to help your mid laners. Tips from Mo Farah to gain you MMR.
And I will say, by the way, Mo was giving me these tips prior to these games, and I lost 6 double downs in a row.
Look at this Darkseer, by the way. The Ench can't slow him because he has to save the Purge for the Surge. Purge for the Surge.
Rhyming. There we go.
I think Grimes is in trouble on this Darkseer.
Yeah. Oh, not enough mana for the shockwave, but it doesn't matter. A little impetus shot right there on the Grim. Stun hits the Mars, but Mars still picks up the bounty.
Grimes got the bounty rune, though. Is it Grimes or Grims? I assume it's Grims, actually. I have no idea.
Sven getting stunned. And RR. He's got enchant.
Yeah.
He'll slow him up. Another couple of impetus shots. Van's dead bottom, but we'll see a bat low. Just surged away.
He didn't have mana for the impetus on the edge.
No, he didn't. He would have gotten the kill.
And I assume this is the battery assault down in bot lane. I really like their lanes on the Radiant side. I think
So
they're just
again,
gonna
Grim? Alright, he gets the stun, but...
they're just gonna keep running though with the battery assault.
Ooh, he ran out before it hit him again.
It
He's got
doesn't
the
matter,
cogs, though.
He has boots, and the Grim does, but Clock works so much faster. Like, look at the movement speed difference between the two heroes, because the Clock has boots windlace.
380
He's
to
gonna have battery assault
335.
up again.
And this should allow him to get the kill here on to Eris. He's trying to deny himself. Won't get there in time.
They have a 3k lead already, and Doom has Midas now. It's only gonna get worse. This is insane. Sven has 15 CS at 6 minutes into the game. And he now has to jungle at level 4 with 2 points in stun. This is awful. They're going to take the top tier 1 really early as well because they have Ench. Didn't you say there was going to be a game 3 B-Cup? I mean, it looks pretty rough at the moment.
Don't doubt me, Mo. I remember the last person who doubted me.
After your 6 double downs, you're feeling tough, are you?
I would say probably the opposite of that.
Radiant structures are
But,
fortified.
Mo, you can't doubt me like I said. You wouldn't like what would happen to you as it would have been what happened to the last person who doubted me.
What was that?
He lost 6 double downs in a row because I doubted
Dyer's
myself.
tower has fallen. Dyer's middle
James, he
tower
tried to TP top lane, by the way, to keep the tower alive. And so the Doom's just free farming mid while the Void Spirit's top. And they get the tower anyway.
And now he's got Doom, he's level 7, he's got this Midas and Devour. Jumping up that net worth.
He's just going to start hitting this mid tier 1 as well. This net worth is not pretty for the Sven.
No.
Are they making any ancient stacks? They haven't yet.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack. Dyer's
Not good at
structures
it
are
at all
fortified.
for him. That's for
Oh,
Radiant's top tower
sure.
is under
They
attack.
got him?
so
Was he completely in that?
Tower is under attack.
I mean, the Sven dies in return, though. I actually think that's worth it, just to keep the Sven down. Like, in a trade overall in the game. I don't know how they found that kill without a point in the silence on Grimstroke.
Dyer's middle
And
tower
without
I-
Reaper's
is under
Sight.
attack.
I clicked over on the Morphling, and that's what made me miss the Sven kill, because I wanted to see his death report, and then
The
the Sven
only
died.
thing I can think of is the Heartstop Aurora. With the full agi. Otherwise, I don't know how he dies. Unless, I mean, it could just be a misplay. But
Oh, he's in trouble again. He's gonna start morphing into the strength. Ink Swell, not gonna hit. Good adaptive strike.
yeah, that was really nice. And they're gonna go on the Grimstroke now with the Battery Assault. It's level 5 Clockwork, so it's level 3 Battery Assault now.
Ooh, avoided that stroke of fate. And,
Ooh,
Radiant's middle tower is
I missed that one.
yeah.
But this is the power of the Darkseid. Like this is what I'm saying. It's really bad in lane, but the mid game with the Void Spirit is crazy. But they need this Sven to farm because he's their main source of damage.
God, Morphling.
He hasn't even got Midas on the Sven. He's going Mask of Madness instead because he realizes the Midas is going to be too late.
Like, that kill for Doom is all well and good, but he'll make that up with a Midas and a Devour.
Radiant's bottom
Mars, though, caught within the jungle. Spear hits this Void Spirit.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
There's a lot of pressure on the Void Spirit to make things happen in this game. The fact Sven has the God Strength here to push out waves is pretty telling about his game.
Yeah.
What's the Doom going for next? So he's going back for the jumps after the Midas. Okay, I think this Grimstroke might be dead, by the way. He's, and probably the Doom, the Necro as well.
Yeah, all they gotta do is doom him. That they will, and there's no surge here to help him, so eventually he'll just get run down and die, as will the Grimstroke.
Great rotation by the Doom. Do they not have any? They don't have any wards on the Dire side down on this bottom half of the map. I mean, they have the one in their jungle, but it doesn't really give them anything. I don't really know what this Dire ward's about. Because it's not like they're trying to take the Ancients at the moment.
6k lead, 10 minutes into the game.
Arena goes down, but it misses the Void Spirit. He gets the Arcane Rune as well. That's really good. They're taking the stack away from the Sven.
And contesting the stack's massive. Good
Oh,
cogs,
the
good
cogs.
positioning. BDZ,
Oh my
he doesn't have the mana for hookshot right now, but he does have that stick which will allow him to have it, and then he just runs away.
Oh, they're bringing so many heroes. All 5 heroes here on the Dire side as well. So the Morph's just farming bot lane. The Mars is farming top lane. Jesus.
Dire's
The
bottom
economy
tower
game
under
is
attack.
absolutely distraught for the Dire side at the moment.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, this Sven has less than this Enchantress.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
this Enchantress might be dead, though.
yeah, I was to say, RS playing relatively well this game, but I'm glad I didn't say it because it wasn't my fault that he died.
Well, you thought it, so you still jinxed him.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Now we'll go for Ken, and I don't know if this is the
How
easiest
did they
of
get this
kills to
kill?
go for.
Ken's just running at him with drums and the ice armor up. He's like, I don't care. He has no Scorched Earth up now, actually.
Well,
Oh,
will he be okay, though? Aether Remnant didn't land. Astral Steps coming through. Ken survives it all. Hook shot across. Eris now in trouble.
still alive.
Battery Assault comes in as well as the cogs, and the impetus damage should be enough to get the kill here on the Grimstroke. Oh, Arena
they
down.
caught-
Onto the Necro. Quick kill.
What a beatdown this game is becoming.
Yeah.
At least the
it's
Sven's
bad.
able to farm the top half of the map freely at the moment, which is something, but Jesus. It's the supports. It's like the difference in the support net worth is crazy as well. It's not just the cores.
Oh no, they doomed him. They doomed the Sven. And Sven's just gonna fight. It's really all he can do.
Oh, the crit at the end. This is before the Doom gets like blink BKB as well. Like, imagine when the Doom gets BKB this game. What do the Dire side do? They actually have no physical damage apart from the Sven, who has no net worth.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay, they get the Doom.
I
Good
don't-
kill.
I don't want a 2-0. I don't know what that is. I haven't had one all event. This is not. I don't know what this feels like.
Have you not cast a 2-0?
No. Maybe I have. I might be
I was
lying.
going to say, you must have.
No,
surely.
I haven't.
Yeah, there's no way. Surely not.
Did I get to cast Neon against Reality Rift, or was that the 2 days I was out? Yeah, it was the 2 days I was out, I think. Yep.
Did we not cast Neon versus Cignal on the day one? That was a 2-0.
Oh.
Literally, the first series we cast of this competition, BCOT, was a 2-0. They're coming mid, by the way, on the Mars.
Yeah. Spear comes through onto the Grimstroke, avoids the Ink Swell. They'll get the kill there on the Eris. They look over at Jamesy. God Strength, Stormhammer, thrown to the Clockwork. They might get the kill, but the 3-man hook shot!
Oh my god.
Oh my. Reaper Sight finally finishes him, but is that really worth it? Raging Potato still taunted. He might end up dead. Gets a little life back with that God's Rebuke. Ken getting low. It feels like Morphling should have maybe wanted to go in here.
Oh.
They're going to get
I
a kill
don't
on
really-
Enchantress. Triple kill for Van.
Now Fan actually has farm. I don't understand why the Radiant are trying to take these scrappy fights, because this is the only way that Cignal will come back into the game. Like, they have to try and just fight constantly with this Void Spirit. They can't get back into the game by farming, because Doom has Devour Midas. Like, the only way they get back into the game is by fighting, which Execration have just handed to them on a plate. So even though you're 8,000 net worth up, I still think you just play the economy game. Stop playing Execration's game. Sorry, stop playing Signal's game. They just double smoked mid lane, I think, there. That was unfortunate. This would be a great smoke break by Eris.
Yeah, value in that. The only one who breaks their smoke, though, is this Clockwork, who doesn't get the kill on Eris, or does?
He has had. Yes, sir.
Yeah, or did the damage. I wasn't sure if it was going to.
They're running at the neck.
And
for
now
as
they've
well.
got the Doom on a Van. I don't know if they needed the arena there, but they'll grab the kill. They're happy with that. Stormhammer hits both of them. I don't think a bat should go for this, but they do have a double damage on the Void Spirit, so it's enough to kill Rage Potato.
Okay, look how strong this Void Spirit is, though, with the Iron Shell and things. He has no Astral Step at the moment, by the way, so he can't chase it. I think the Sven has to be careful.
Stormhammer.
I say that.
And there's the Aether Remnant once again. They get the kill. Where? So, does Morph
why they...
literally just have to wait for Manta? Wall down for RR. And they'll grab another kill again.
Okay. There's no way he lives. Okay, yeah, there you go. And again, like, Cignal actually further down in gold from that, even though they got 3 kills, just because this Morphling's free farming top lane the whole time. But I still think it's okay for Cignal. It's like the only play they can make on the map right now is like taking these fights. And fair play to the Jamesy on this voice here. He's 3-0-6. Like, he's fighting really well. And why, like, Raging Potato is now just probably going to die mid as well.
Yeah, pulled in Aether Remnant once again. Void Spirit holding the game close. God's Rebuke is used. Spear back does land, but the Reaper Scythe out onto the Mars. They found the Morph for a second, but he turns into the Darkseer to surge away. That's a scary thought.
He's going to surge his clockwork in here, I think. Surely. Oh, go on. Not a good play, but it would be funny.
Surge of Doom. Hook shot. Necro now in some trouble. Doom not up for another 50 seconds. They've got the damage. They have the slow. Van in trouble. The damage is out with the waveform, so yeah. Morphling starts to join the fight. Soulbind is in. They turn around. They look for the Inkswell. It lands on both. So it's Stroke of Fate and the Phantom's Embrace. They don't get the kill on either just yet. They look over at BDZ. Astral Step. Down goes Clock. A Bat thinking about turning this around. Stormhammer. Aether Remnant. All onto the Morphling, but down goes the Sven. And Ken...
Yeah,
you gotta be careful how long they chase. They've got Doom up in 20 if Ken survives, and just as quickly as I say that, he ends up dead. Aether Remnant now onto this Enchantress. RR in some trouble, and eventually the Iron Shell will do enough damage to take out this Enchantress. Waveform, Adaptive Strike! Oh, Palos getting the kill. Spirit Vessel's on him, and Jamesy technically gets an Ultra kill as he gets credit for the kill on the Morph.
I mean, they team wiped them though on Cignal. They got every single one of the Radiant heroes. And again, I don't understand why Execration are trying to fight into them before they have their key items up. Like, I know they want to scrap with like the Mars and the Clockwork and things, but you have to recognize that that's Cignal's game. Just keep farming.
Mm-hmm. Sven really needs a lot here to get back in this game. He's so far behind at the moment.
And how much I feel like last game though, where even though Execration had the really good laning stage and they pulled ahead by a huge amount, Cignal Ultra are still finding ways to play the game, even though they're really far behind. Ooh, Essence Swing. That's a pretty good Doom item. Could give it to Clockwork as well.
Clockwork. He's almost got the Spear Vessel.
If this Morph isn't using Pupil's Gift, I'd love to see them give it to the Ench as well.
And Palos back to farming. What does Doom have right now? He's going into the BKB. He's got that Blink Dagger. And he's got the Blink into the War Stomp, so he's happy.
Yeah, they could really use this BKB though, because again, when they get their BKBs, I don't know what Cignal are supposed to do, because it's all magic damage at the moment. Even the Aghanim's upgrade on James, he's going to be really strong until they get the BKBs. I'd like to see Morph go BKB as well. I mean, he could go E-Blade, it wouldn't be awful, but with the lead that they have, I think if he goes BKB, they don't lose another fight. I'll say that lightly, but...
Looks like they're going to smoke here for Cignal, and they do. Right now, the one breaking the smoke would be BDZ if they go to the high ground. And actually, yeah, it's all broken here. Cogs come in. Hook shot as the Stormhammer flies forward. They've got the Inkswell. Do get the kill onto the Clockwork, but that's a smoke broken.
This is fine, because they're probably going to get the tier 2 top in the meantime as well. Morph's going to TP away, and the Illusion should finish the tower.
Yeah, they got it. They'll lose the Enchantress. Aether Remnant landed. Good job getting the catch on the RR. Stormhammer follows it up, and with the Resonant Pulse down goes the Ench.
The Centaur stop though stops the Ench from dying to the Reaper Scythe. That was nice. bot lane as well.
Grimstroke dead. Astral step forward. Aether Remnant onto the Doom. And Ken, Soulbound, looking to just get a Doom out here onto the Void Spirit. Finally does, but I think it's way too late. So this becomes a disaster where Doom is now used, Void Spirit won't die, and they're going to lose the Mars potentially.
Do you want to go for a hook shot here on the clockwork? On the Void Spirit?
There's the Reaper.
Yeah, again, when they all TP away then from top lane, why don't they just carry on farming? Yeah, you get the Grim kill bot, but... I don't know. Mid lane?
Ooh, another.
Oh, the disarm. Turn out to
Potentially a
Halberd.
+1, but the hook shot away. He's got Halberd. He was going for Sanj and Yasha. He's going to end up dead. A bat falls. It's really now more about killing Jamesy. But Palos, he's caught. He's inside the wall. Stroke of Fate, and he's dead again. Don't doubt the game 3.
Oh. The fact that Execration can make so many mistakes like this and still not keep falling, like, still not lose any more net worth is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is about 5 bad fights in a row for them, and they're still maintaining the same gold lead they had, which is good for Cignal, but I don't know.
But is it enough?
Yeah, exactly. Because again, they're going to get BKBs at some point when they farm on Execration.
So, 10k lead still. Morphling, Manta, needs the BKB. Almost has it. Like we said, the BKBs are probably the big marks.
Oh, I hate that Sven's gone treads instead of phase boots this game, by the way. I think when you have this Darks here with Surge and the Inkswell on your team, you buy phase boots because the Surge removes the movement speed cap. So when you pop the phase boots active, you go like 1,000 movement speed. And this is what I was seeing from the Darkseer 5 in pubs that I was watching with Sven's. They always go phase boots.
Yeah.
But the treads is better for the farming speed because you get the attack speed. But I think for the fights, the phase boots feel a lot better. So maybe he just feels like the farming's been more important this game, which is, you know, fair enough.
Ken has that BKB, so he's got a 10-second BKB to work with. Are they going smoke here on anybody? Yeah, they've got one on the Enchantress. They've already smoked, so... Palos nearby, but he's not smoked up. He's got a BKB on the Doom, but Morphling's still short of his.
Morphling's 300 gold away from his, right? Why would you not wait until the Morph has BKB before you make the smoke? I guess if he's not in it, it doesn't matter, but...
I will say, I think that's more so to get vision down, and they might be able to use another smoke once he gets his BKB. They take out Aris right there. Right by the river.
Nice. Could they go Roche, potentially?
Dire's middle tower.
I think if the Morph gets BKB, they can just walk into the pit. Yeah, he's got it coming on the courier. Because when they have their BKBs, they're so strong. Yeah, they go into the pit. I think this is really good. I'm willing to be proven wrong by some wombo combo on the Dire side where they do like vacuum into Svenstern and they kill them all, but... I feel like as long as they see them coming, which they do, with this, like, you see the Doom and the Mars are like blocking the way into the pit.
Hook shot out onto the Sven. There's a Stormhammer, good arena! And now the wall is down. Doom comes through onto the Void Spirit. That's the one they need to focus. Guardian Greaves gets used, they're sustaining, and they Inkswell him away. Reaper Sight thrown down to the Clockwork, that'll land. Stormhammer now hits onto the Morphling with the God Strength pop by this Sven. BKB from Palos, but he's not doing anything with it. Now they need to leave. Their BKBs have been used. They've got to go. Doom's run out. Here comes the Void Spirit, and I think this has become really quite bad now for Execration.
This is pretty bad.
They don't lose anything except for the Clockwork. But they use their BKBs, they use their ults, and they got nothing. And Morphling is here, avoids the Inkswell. Jesus.
They get the Void Spirit though. Ken chased them down. So I still think they can probably just go back into the pit here. Because their BKBs are going to be back up again soon. I don't think they can fight without the Void Spirit. Maybe they can. They're actually just going into the pit on Cignal. This is nuts.
That's
if this
such a
works,
risk.
it's amazing. But BKB, yeah, nice.
God's Rebuke, blink forward, and now War Stomp comes in. They've got the Soulbind out, but they've already lost Ares. Vacuum onto a couple. As I actually think that might have been the vacuum from the Morphling, because that hit the 3 Dire heroes. They get the kill on a Rage of Potato. They lose this Mars, as well as the Clockwork still being dead for 18 seconds. Grim's in trouble. Adaptive Strike hits, and now the waveform forward. Ares, he's going to get chased down. Morphling surges himself, has the Ion Shell on himself. They'll get a double kill, take him out for the 2nd time. Can they go for Van? They're certainly going to try. I mean, look at what he does with the Ink Swell, or the Ion Shell. But he needs to be careful. James, he's here. He's got the Ags. The wall is down. The hook shot comes through. And now they've got this Necro caught.
Oh, good vac.
It's a decent vacuum, but I feel like they're still going to try and go for this, and I don't know if it's wise to do so. You see the Enchantress get Force Staff through the wall and then Reaper Sight.
Beacop, this game's such a mess. I want to go back to this original fight on the Radiant side of why they started it. Why, when your Morph's hitting the Roche and you know you can take it, why are you taking a fight into the Dire's jungle? Why not let them come to you at the pit?
I don't have an answer for you. Oh, blink into an Aether Remnant. Mars in trouble. Mars just dead off that. And there's the blink coming in from Ken. I believe he's turned into the Darkseer once again. Yes, he has, and he's going to go for Grims. They get the Aegis into the hands of the Sven, though, and this is terrible. They get the Doom onto the Necro. He ends up dead. Stormhammer thrown to the Enchantress. Morphling still getting chased. Vacuum back to the low ground into the Dissimilate. Out of Lamb, but the Adaptive Strike finishes off Grims. Astral Step, Ink Swell, Morphling low, Morphling dead. And Enchantress near the +1.
I mean, this is the worst I've seen Execration play in ages. Honestly.
Yeah,
I don't understand any of their... I don't understand any of their decision making with team fights.
BKB after BKB after BKB charges. And,
Yeah.
I mean, they've only had it for a couple of minutes. It's down to 7 seconds for everybody.
The Sven has his BKB now.
It's going to be fresh, yeah.
EGC finds the Sven, but can they follow up here? I think is the clock not just dead? Oh no, they got the Sven. Okay.
No, the Sven's got BKB. Do they really have him? Hook shot over to the Grim Stroke, so
he's just dead.
BDZ is still dead.
Okay. Wow.
Ooh, Spear lands. Again, though, I don't know if you can
don't
really
fight.
follow this up. Ooh, short on the blink. So he doesn't hit the blink on that Sven. Now God's Rebuke once again. Sven moving forward. He's got the Aegis. He doesn't need to use the BKB.
And now the Masters pop BKB for no reason. But like they're 11,000 net worth up on the Radiant side, but it feels like they're 11,000 net worth down because of how they're playing. They need to be so patient with these fights. Instead of taking every single fight, they need to take the right fights.
Mm-hmm.
Double damage.
It's like their feet are caught in mud, and they're just trying to wade their way through it, and they can't.
Radiant are
Yes.
scanning.
I will say, though, the two supports on the Dire side both used buyback in that Roche fight. So if they die now... I think
Stormhammer
especially
hits the
the
Morph,
Archbishop.
and now they've got the Silence. BKB gets pop. War Stop misses from Ken, though.
He's dead.
And Morph's just straight up dead to this Sven. He doesn't have buyback. BDZ is next. The bat with a double kill. Ken's going to follow suit most likely. And I think 9K lead or not, I think this game is
Are scanning.
significantly in the hands of Cignal Ultra. Oh, vacuum and the
got him.
stun. Really got him.
Nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
Like it really does
Dire's
feel
middle
like
tower is under attack.
Execration have lost this game. And I know they're up 8K.
Attack.
They definitely haven't lost yet. And now Raging Potatoes just has to pop BKB mid again.
Radiant structures
These BKBs are...
Why not
I think
TP?
I think this is the closest, or the fastest, excuse me, I've seen BKBs go down to
What?
5 seconds.
When he pops that BKB there on the Mars, why doesn't he just TP away?
I don't know if that's
He just made
fast
it difficult
enough.
for himself. That was all. He'd just get out eventually.
tower is under attack.
Like,
Oh, I need to I need to take a drink, Beacop. Back in a sec.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Get something strong, will ya?
Jeez, I mean it's
Where are you
it's
going?
7:45 a.m. for me, but
Ooh, good arena
might
on a
feel
4. And on the wave for him, Reaper Scythe comes in into the Mars. It won't be what kills him, but now a bat turns this.
Nice
Hook shot,
cogs.
really well done. And the cogs blocking him out. Grim survives. Stormhammer through. Now they've got the silence on it too. So this is problematic for the Clockwork as well as the Morph. They'll get BDZ though. 2-for-1 trade. Not really worth it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
remember Sven didn't have a game in terms of net
Radiant
worth.
structures are
Yeah,
fortified.
he was in like last. Like legitimately last.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It's crazy how far we've come since that point.
He almost has Axe on Sven as well. He's really farmed.
Which is something we shouldn't even be saying.
No. Orb of Destruction for the Sven.
I don't understand how he's gotten more farm than this Morph. Like, how are we at a point where he's gotten more farm than this Morph?
Sven just left his magic wand on the ground as well. Oh, okay, he picks it up on his courier. Fair enough.
I feel like we've seen a lot of games that have been clumsy like this.
We have.
It was once, what, 12,000 net worth lead? Something ridiculous like that.
I think it was 14 at one point. Yeah, it's almost 15k net worth advantage at one point.
I'm not exactly sure why I'm guessing. I do have a graph I can access. But look at the experience. It's tanked out.
That's because just the constant fighting. Like, the Radiant have Midases and Devour and whatnot, but in terms of XP, if the Dire keep winning every single fight, then it's going to pull further and further ahead.
So there's the E-Blade, but we'll see if that matters.
And the thing is, the Dire... Okay.
Morphling dead by himself. I think 90 seconds dead. Oh, God.
Radiant's middle tower.
I mean, they found him under a ward that they put down a few minutes ago. Which is... It's a really... I love this ward. I think it's a really nice placement. It can be difficult to find.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
To the tier 3 they go.
Dire's top
The Morph has no
is under
buyback.
attack.
No. And he's nowhere close to it. Blink War Stomp Doom out of the Span Lotus Orb,
doomed
not in
himself.
time. Or actually it was, yeah. I look at the Lotus Orb on my screen at least came up a second late. They get the kill on the Sven. He's dead for 80. Doom dies. Has buyback. Reaper Scythe on the Mars, so he's dead for 105.
Okay, this is a really good fight for the Dire side, but they have to be careful here, because Sven's all their damage.
Radiant's middle
So,
tower
I think because of this Doom back, I think you have to get out here. I think it's a mistake to stick around.
They're gonna go for it though. Look at the Enchantress. BKB is pop. War Stomp with the Lotus Orb into the Dissimilate. Now trying to leave. And Blink Infernal Blade. Can they get the kill on the Void Spirit? He's low. He's dead. But they killed the
But they
Doom
get
and he bought
Doom.
back for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's 100% worth it for the Dire. The Doom just die-backed.
This game is now net worth-wise dead even.
Well, almost.
Semantics.
Morphling's back up again, though, here, and they know without the Void Spirit up, they're really strong on Execration. They have to make the most of this. He's just picked up E-Blade as well. He wants to use it. They see a DD bot. I think they're going to see the Darkseer under the ward here. Or under the creeps, at least.
scanning.
Oh, they scan on Dire. They know it's coming. Grims is just going to run down.
Is it in time to know that they can get out? They spot vision of him, they'll land the hook shot, so at the end of the day it won't matter, and he's dead with that double damage.
But it's just a support Darkseer kill, and he has buyback. They haven't got any objectives out of this with the Void Spirit and the Sven deaths. But a kill's a kill. He has Axe on the Doom, by the way.
Okay.
Which is interesting. I mean, it takes off the Sven cleave when he doesn't have BKB, which is nice. But I don't think that's the problem this game. I think he really needs an armor item. Which, he's got AC queued up next, but going for the Axe before the armor, I think is crazy.
I mean, we see more of the same. Now up 5k net worth, basically just farming.
This will hasten my footfalls.
I mean, does Morphling end up coming back at all? It seems so...
Oh yeah,
like,
I mean...
and that's so weird. It's such a weird question, because he's top of the net worth.
I feel like the Sven here is so strong at the moment, though, is the big problem. Because at all points in the game, he can just fight. And he has potential to just blow people up from 100 to 0, no matter how farmed they are.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if they want to win on Execration, Morphling has to straight up outplay them. And I think it gets easier as the Sven BKB goes down. It's on 7 seconds at the moment. And Roche is up again here. This is going to be the next big objective for both teams.
Yeah.
Doom's close to 25, which I think with the Axe, the Infernal Blade damage is insanely good. Because I think it lasts, what is it, 4 seconds burn duration? Yeah. So they lose like 10% of their HP. Just by, oh no, it's 20% of their HP, sorry. Just by casting Infernal Blade on them.
Inkswell, Stormhammer, Clockwork, very dead. And he doesn't have buyback.
Did the Void Spirit just run into him?
No, the Void Spirit came in after the smash.
This Tornado is coming in to give vision, by the way, so they can fight this.
BKB, Blink War Stomp, they got the Infernal Blade down, but there's the wall. Morphling trying to finish Roche, Aegis on the deck! And he got it! Reaper Scythe is used. They get the kill on a Raging Potato. Ares is gone. Everybody dead on the side of Execration. And so is Morph a second time.
I think the game's over. Because Morph's the only one with buyback that does anything. Because the Ench buyback doesn't matter. Doom doesn't have buyback. Mars doesn't have buyback. The Sven's going to kill your building so quickly. I cannot believe this has happened. I'm so surprised.
Never.
Although I shouldn't be, because we've had so many game 3s.
Never doubt the B-Cop predictions. There were Omega Lulls in chat.
Oh, they used the glyph so early as well. On the Radiant side.
I haven't been wrong with a game 3 prediction yet.
Apart from the first time.
Well, I didn't say it then, because we weren't getting that many then.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Stormhammer jump in with the Dissimulate hook shot on a 2. Sven low. Pops the BKB. He stays alive.
Oh, he used the morph on the Void Spirit on the Lincolns.
Oh, okay. Very close.
This is really good though by Execration. They're buying time for their other 2 cores to come back up.
Still so far away. They do have a tier 2 bottom, so they can't get
what they've done is
just yet.
Basically, they've just kept themselves in the game. Is what's happened there.
Astral Step, hook shot was out. What? Clockwork dead again. Okay.
I'm losing my mind. Why would you hook shot in when they're leaving your base? They can't take the tier 4s. They can't push the Rax bot because you have a tier 2. Your 2 cores are dead. Speak up, I want to scream.
Well, what he wanted to do is, he wanted to get their attention. He said, hey, guys, you forgot this. And they said, no, we got your towers. What did we forget? My life gold. So he gave it to him.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
Jesus.
They killed him.
Oh. I've never lost my mind as much. You remember, were you in that China game the other day where I was losing my mind? I think you were.
I was there.
That was when you came back. This one's making make me lose my mind even more. They have a timeless relic on the Doom, which is crazy, actually.
Yeah. It's all, you know, all good for the Doom, but at the same time, it's not. It feels like he just gets destroyed all the time.
I need to lay down.
So do I. Prince's Knife for the Morphling. Going into the data list. Oh no, Satanic. Status resistance would be nice. And he's got ninja gear. Okay. Get that 20 agility. Ags for the Grimstroke too. Okay. God Strength bottom. They're going to try for this. Let's see if they can finish up the game here. Aether Remnant still lands on the Enchantress, and yeah, just completely dead. Goes after the Morphling. Now the Blink. Doom onto the Sven. They've got the Spear. Can they get this kill? Yes, they can. He's dead for 100. He does have buyback, though. Look at that wall. It's literally the length of everything. Buyback from the Sven. They kill off this Mars. Infernal Blade, but the Reaper Scythe hits the Doom. He's dead for 134 seconds. He will never play another game of Dota. Or another life in this game of Dota. Vacuum. They found the Morph.
Catch the Morphling.
Aether Remnant, and I don't... Yeah, he doesn't have buyback, so at that point...
Sven bought back as well, so they can just end the game.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Well,
game 3.
I guess that's that.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
I haven't called it quite yet, but you know it's mega creeps.
The Dire now have mega creeps.
And they're just gonna go into the base.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sylvan comes in. And they'll continue to take objectives. They don't want to mess with dive in the base.
Yeah.
Or do they? I lied. Arena down. Mars is dead. Or close.
This arena's really good.
It's decent. It's just, where's your follow?
I just crashed as well. Of course I did.
Okay.
I did ask to get me out the game, so...